And one more question from Paris Lingam, I think from Canada itself. Which historical figure would you like to portray in a biopic? She's asking this question.
Oh my God. He's also a friend of mine. Actually, I acted in his short film. It'll be released soon, so I'll be sending you the link. I don't know. I never thought of that. I'm not a.
But he's right. You will suitable for the historical figure. You have that aura. You have that face structure. I would say yes.
I've recently done a theater solo performance representing Kaihei. So it's the representation is our contemporary representation of Kaihei. So how we look at in this contemporary times. I really enjoy that. So something like that, an actor, a character that portrays sort of contemporary times and struggles of contemporary times of a woman. So something like that I would definitely do, because I always feel that I say myself that I'm not just an actor, I'm an activist as well, because I think that's part of me, and I always want to give back to the community no matter what. So yeah, I would love to do characters like that, representing the contemporary times and struggles of women right now. Yes.
Okay, by speaking struggles of women, I'm sure whatever the historical figure you're going to choose or come to you, I'm sure you will put your intelligence into that. When we are in this topic, struggles of women, I don't believe in struggles of women. Men also struggle equally, but we have the privilege to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Men don't like to talk about their struggles, but we love to talk about it. So,
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to take you back to your childhood. Like I know when you were in child, you were in the midst of the war, and the surroundings were not good. You were a teenager. How that affected you as a person? Like, I want to know about your Sri Lankan journey from the war and the family. You got you got shot also. You got a bullet wound in your head. So how this affected you as a person?
Thank you for asking that. Again, I think because you have a lot of entrepreneurs on your channel, I think the struggles make you a better person in so many ways. One thing I'm so proud of this community, from Sri Lanka and all that struggle. I could see a lot of the ability of being resilient, like fighters. Because even like a lot of people, we came out of Sri Lanka, we seek refugee in various countries, and it is not easy to live in a country, become an immigrant and starting a new life in a different country at all. And like especially like for example in my family, my parents were engineer and she was a accountant. My mom was an accountant. They couldn't pursue their careers in Canada. They have to completely go to factory and they do general labor. That's what they are doing right now, because we have to go to school, so they have to go to work, and they don't have time to upgrade their education and do professional jobs. So this is not just one example. I mean, there are a lot of examples like this, that parents have to sacrifice a lot of things. So one thing that I want to take away from it is that all their experience is resilient, being learning to survive in so much hardships and not losing hope. That's the biggest strength and biggest learning takeaway that we got. I think a lot of us got from our struggle in Sri Lanka, and also becoming more empathetic and considerate for humanity in overall. So because we've gone through, we kind of relate to a lot of the struggles happening even in India. And like I know, like I hear the stories among my circle, and my heart really goes out for those people, because I can understand what these struggles are, right? When your humanity is being degraded and sort of questioned, you know how that feels. And when you don't have freedom of speech and all that, you know how it feels. So we could relate to it. We become a better person personally as well, more empathetic, more compassionate, and as well as being fighters. You just like There's nothing you could do. You have to fight. With hope, you have to fight. That's all we have left.
Yes, absolutely correct. That struggles, that hardships put you in such a place. You are always ready to fight, and that happened. I can relate with you, and many women may be like that, like us. We are ready to fight. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's our dream. It's for our company. It's for our rights. We are ready to fight always because that hardships. I completely agree. And one more question I have: as an actor,
Mhm.
what is a success? Because stardom, the industry which you have chosen to pursue is full of stardom, money, fame,
Sex.
success, failure, everything
Yeah.
is there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as an actor, what is a success for you? Because many people, why I'm asking this question, I want to clarify from business perspective, from life perspective. It can be in any industry like film industry or any art industry or any kind of
Mhm.
creative industry. Like
Mhm.
success, any industry, like success means everybody should surrounded with me, everybody should see me like I have money, everybody should see me I have big house, big lifestyle.
Yeah.
But what is success to you? Because I want to learn it from you. What is a success as an actor for you?
You're right. When I started off, when I came here and started looking for applying from a universities, obviously I was looking for courses or programs which will pay me, which will land me in high paying jobs because you want to be successful. So successful sort of equated to high paying jobs, a lot of money, a lot of luxuries, right? And these days we're living in a like an information overloaded era. That means we know what's happening in everyone's life right off the bat. Someone says, "Oh, my children went to this high demand, popular university," and they immediately, as soon as they get the admission, they post it on the Facebook. Or people say, "I got this job, I got that opportunity, this opportunity," and you always see these stories, right? And so what happens is it's creating a lot of pressure. Whenever we struggle, it's like we're starting questioning ourselves and a lot of pressure on ourselves, questioning ourselves and questioning, are we successful or what are we doing? What's the purpose of our life? So for me, it was like that initially, especially when I went to India. It was a totally different experience. So there's a lot of pressure. You're seeing all these, posts from your friends and families, and you feel like you started questioning yourself. But over time, what I've learned with my experience in India is to detach myself from that, from the virtual world of what success means. Because what we see virtually online not necessarily represent the genuine success. Success is, it's very objective and very subjective. It depends every individual. It's very subjective. What is success
you
to
got
someone else?
you got to find yourself. What I have to find myself, what is success for me?
Exactly, exactly. And one thing that I read somewhere recently, and the quote said that success is not fame and money. It's success is what you're doing, you enjoy the most, and being in that moment. I think that's what exactly true because, see, I like it's a different world just doing what you enjoy, whether it's small or big. It's a totally different world, and there's so many people probably could not even do what you're doing. It could be small, but a lot of people, because a lot of people, not everybody has those circumstances, right? And financial trends and background to do what you're doing. So it's small or big, if you're doing something what you really love, I think to me it's a success already. That's a success. And as an actor, I started detach myself from this virtual, this success definition, and I started questioning myself as, okay, as an actor, what am I doing? What I did year before? What I did 6 months before? Who am I? What is that I'm doing different now that I did not do maybe 6 months ago? What or a year ago? And what I have done, like past 6 months, what I have done. How am I going to tell different stories to people about my life that I couldn't say about 6 months ago? I think that's what is success. And one of my mentors in India told me, don't think that if you act in this movie or if you act in this creative production, that you're successful, because for you actor, it's lifelong work. You will, so every work you do, consider that as a milestone. It's a milestone that you're hitting. It's not a success.